You alright, everyone? How you doing? I've just been watching a clip, the first clip I've actually seen of the nighttime events after the Brexit. I had to get a train back for 7:15. One, because it was a fixed time, and two, I had to be back because I wanted to be in place to be able to shoot PAG the following day, so I knew it couldn't be a late night. So I was oblivious to it all. I had hours of footage that I've still not all processed. I've probably got another 3 more clips. But looking at my footage and looking at what I've seen at the night, it's a tale of two cities. Really is. The footage I got, yeah, people were mad, people were not happy, and why would they be? The democracy is just gone. So I can understand that. You got it through various emotions and attitudes over the course of the day, but by and large people were in general good spirits because it was more of a celebration of people who were like-minded, who were adamant regardless of what the government were going to do, and almost seeing it as, well, they expected the government to be like that. Some people was genuinely shocked and gutted on the day because they may have felt that it was going to happen, but I could see it coming from the moment Cameron made his announcement about ISIS and all the other negative things that may happen if we decide to get out the EU. So I knew we was being screwed over. So to me, Friday was all about that. It's about getting back together, seeing big numbers. Now I know there was 2 different, or probably various different events going on. Now, going back to the scenes, what I've seen of the night, the first part I'd seen was the Jon Snow event. I'd only seen literally a 2-minute clip, and it didn't look like there were angry crowds. It looked like they didn't want to go anywhere, but it wasn't what I would categorise as angry. However, I've just seen another clip, and you could definitely say people are angry, tempers are flared, people have had enough, and it didn't look good. Whether you can understand why they're doing it, I can get it, but it didn't look good. It played into so many different narratives, and it probably gave the likes of dickhead Jon Snow all the ammunition to say such a stupid and irresponsible comment against someone of his own race, or against population of his own race, which is even more bizarre. So to me, that was just clear shot cultural Marxism right there. Out-designed to hurt, to get people angry, to get people emotional, to get people on the streets, to get people rioting, to get people just trigger happy, trigger ready. So what's been the factors of it? Who knows what the factors are? Number one factor is they've let us down. We voted Brexit and we've not got Brexit. So it makes people feel that they have no say. They're not being listened to, so it's only a matter of time before people are going to act in that way. Is it the best way to act? I've always said it's not. It doesn't get you anywhere. It probably gets you in a worse position further down the line, although people will disagree with that, and I can respect that. I can respect it. What could be, for me, the event that I predominantly went to, although I was floating all around, it was a Leave Means Leave. To me, that started early, and by the time I was leaving, I think a few speeches was on, and it looked like people were just dispersing, but at the same time just sticking around. Now, with the UKIP event, Tommy Robinson event, Veterans Against Terrorism, I think they spoke as well. That started late. Now, I don't know whether, looking at it, whether that was the best idea. Not to say it's their fault, I'm not. But just to say that starting at 4:30, when it was an absolutely glorious day, when people would have been there a lot earlier, soaking up the atmosphere, soaking up the alcohol, that when it comes to 4:30, okay, people are still in the mood, they're probably giddy there, they have a good reception, good speeches, everyone's happy. So then if the speeches then run into the night, people are still drinking, or people are drunk a considerable amount then by the time it does get to late evening, we all know what possibly could happen. Tempers may flare, the police will agitate. Because the police agitate, people are emotional anyway. They've had a little bit of alcohol, and there is a clear injustice against the population. So all them things combined, there's only one thing that's going to happen. So in a sense, when you do act under them circumstances, your straw man's built. There's nothing you can actually do. So it's very disappointing that them scenes were there. Although I can understand the emotion behind it. People have had enough. So many people, I was talking to Simon Sideways on the day, and he felt there was going to be a kick-off. You seen it in my first video. If anyone's seen it, he actually says it. I couldn't believe it, but I could understand it. We all understand it. What I also seen, which I've not actually put on YouTube yet, is clips early on where, when Jon Snow said in his video that riot police were kind of dispersed because the crowds were getting angry, that didn't tell the full story. Because what I noticed when I was walking past to go, if people remember where the stage was, there was kind of one place in and out walking past the Tommy Robinson. And as I was walking past, there was loads of riot police, literally. You're talking 20, 30, got it all. It'll be in a future upload. I'm going to be uploading it in the next couple of days. And it tells its story because when I was there, it was nothing but peaceful. People, I wouldn't say were jubilant because it is Brexit and we've been fucked over, so they ain't in a jubilant mood. But they were happy, they were quite content. You know, there was no signs of any anger, any frustration kind of overspilling in any way. But yet, we had at least 20 to 30 police, they were in all blue kind of jumpsuits, just literally stood there. It's like they were waiting. Now, it wasn't dark because this was quite early on. This would have been 4:30. I could actually get the time through the footage. So if I might have said the time, then I do apologise, but when the footage comes out, I will be able to accurately tell you what time it was. It certainly wasn't dark, and like I said, I left the whole event roughly about 4:45 because they'd sectioned the walkway off, so you had to walk all the way round. So I was very fearful that I was going to miss my train. I couldn't afford to miss it, one for money and two I had to get home, so I left early. I didn't see Brick Girl, didn't even say bye to Brick Girl because the same footage I was getting of the police in the blue jumpsuits, Brick Girl was talking to someone who was backstage at the Tommy Robinson thing, and because I was preoccupied, she was preoccupied. By the time I looked up, Brick Girl had gone, so we kind of went our own separate ways. So it's very, very strange. There's certainly a lot of agitation. They were certainly there ready and waiting. Now, same again, they did not need to be deployed there at that time because there was no danger, there was no aggravation, there was no trouble being stirred up. That riot squad was ready and waiting. They knew hours in advance that they were going to congregate there. They keep targeting everyone as far right who went to that, so that's how they're treating them. And then when they get them to act in such a way after a long day of drinking and being out in the sun and all being around like-minded people, they're then going to castigate them. So you can see the game just rolling out. It's just very unfortunate, but I'm going to keep showing my clips because my clips are not representative to what them nighttime clips were about, i.e. not representative of what the whole protest was about, generally speaking. So this is Red Pill Phil, this is my little take on just an 8-minute video I've watched. Whether you believe or you agree with my point of view, it's fair play. Like and subscribe. I love you all, even the pissing haters. See you now.